Good afternoon, everyone. Models by Tom. A little bit of an update. Been working on a number of different things. One of the items that I am working on is, ultimately when it gets finished, you might recognize part of this, Sulu's scanner. So far coming along, I've got most of the pieces printed off. But I do need to do some assembly on it. The one that I'm actually working on the most right now is the Logans Run Gun. So presently I've got, there's the barrel, and there's a, I don't know if you can see it or not because of the lighting in here. Yeah, there we go. There's a channel right there that I can go ahead and feed wiring into. There's a hole throughout this unit here, except at this end it's solid. And will come out, you can see the hole right there, which is just the perfect size for a 5mm bright LED. So that way when the trigger gets pulled, it'll go off and you'll see this nice bright little white light. Most of this just very easily clips in together, although I wouldn't recommend leaving it in that fashion. The handle area, which is split into two parts, so that way their battery can be placed underneath, and then a trigger can be placed up here, and then there is, let me get that out of the way. Then on this side here, you can see the channel as well. The covers, so when you go to assemble this, this peg here that holds the trigger, so there you can see the trigger. Ultimately, I've got a micro switch here that's got a little bit of a clip, I guess you could say, on the end of it. It's the same ones that actually the 3D printers use. But this little peg will peg in nicely to the hole on the other side. And there we go. Although it will help if I go ahead and pull that out a little bit. So then you can go ahead and pull the trigger. But these covers, one of them is permanent on the other side here. This one on this side, as you can see there are some holes there. There's one in each of the four corners that correspond. And I think you can see, yeah, you can just see them. So I'm going to include the screws so that way this side can be screwed together. And then ultimately, all this, there you go. And there's a piece right there that'll fit into the channel. Now, all that will ultimately, of course, have to go into a stand. And the stand that I've got starts off with this little black box. And inside the box you can see these little clear or translucent pieces. Those are the time clocks that the citizens of the Dome City had in their hands. And they will ultimately go in order. I believe it starts clear, yellow, green, red, and then black. On top of this will be this little base, which hopefully you can read it. And then, if you remember the movie, there was the hand that was on top of the dome, or on top of the pillar there. That would spin around, and assuming I don't twist this too much, there is a, like I said, if I don't twist it too much. There is a clock that goes on it as well. But the piece that I was just showing that just took a little bit of a twist on me, and it's just outside of my reach. There is a coming up off the fingers, there is a little stand that will hold the gun at a slight angle. If I can go ahead and grab it real quick, I will show you. Alright. Anyway, so there's the hand. Alright. Gotta remember which way is up. Okay, that's the way. There we go. So it goes at a bit of an angle. And the reason for that is in order to go ahead and have it stay in position. So when it's resting, it'll go across like that. So pointing upwards a little bit. Anyways, so that's what I'm working on. I'm almost finished. I do have there's a fin that goes underneath here, right in that little channel area right there. I'm in the process of printing it off, as you can hear behind me. And then I'll go ahead and print off a second one because I've got a friend that wants one. So I'm going to get him one. And then of course I'm printing off one for myself. So that is kind of where I am right now. I've been having a lot of fun with a lot of other printing. You know, one of the things that I just got finished printing was the mirror knives. So, but anyways, that's a little bit of an update on what I've been up to. Hope everyone is staying cool during the summer, and I will talk with you soon. Take care, everyone. Happy modeling.